Hello, kiddos. So today, or at least for Thursday and Friday, we're going to be subtracting decimals. Okay, so at the top of my paper, I'm going to write what days you will be doing these workbook pages. So this is for Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to do a few of these with you. For the most part, this is the same as adding, except now we're doing the opposite. We're subtracting the decimals. So I'm only going to do a few that I think you might need, but the rest you're going to do on your own. And remember, if you have any questions, you're reaching out to me during those live video sessions. There's one in the morning and there's one in the afternoon, or in the evening, I mean, from 10 to 11. So I'm going to write this over here so that you see this, from 10 to 11 a.m. and then from 6 to 7 p.m. Okay? Both of these times are times for you to ask me questions. This one is later because many of your parents are still working, and if they are using a computer or if you're sharing with your siblings, this might be the best time for you to get on. But if 10 to 11 works best, or if both work best, I would love to see your little face on my computer screen. So let's get started. So reading the instructions first, like we always do. Fill in the blanks. Write each difference as a decimal. Difference is referring to subtraction. Remember that vocabulary that we've talked about all year. So we're going to do number 1 together. So they've given you an example, but I'm going to do number 1 with you so you have 2 examples. So 1 minus 0.3. Now some of you might be thrown off with the fact that this does not have a decimal. Do not be thrown off. It does have a decimal. It's just not needed for us to see. So this would be like saying 1.0 minus 0.3. Okay, we're looking at the tenths place. So, do I have any tenths with 1? No, I do not. I have 0 tenths. But then I also have 3 tenths. Now, when I am looking at this, I can set this up just as I would a normal subtraction problem. Okay? This is almost like saying 10 minus 3, but I can't take away 0, or I can't take away 3 from 0. I have to regroup, okay? This is basically what happens. I'm borrowing from my ones place and bringing it over to my tenths place. So 10 minus 3 would end up being just like this. This is almost like a normal subtraction problem, except now you have a decimal in there. Okay, so don't overthink this too much. You know how to do this. So this would be 7 tenths, or 0.7. Okay, let's move on to page 28. So, fill in the blanks. Doing these problems once again, you're not going to have to fill out each word for word on other problems, but when it asks for it, you need to do it. So step 1, 3.5 minus 1.7. You cannot subtract 7 tenths from 5 tenths. So regroup 3 ones and 5 tenths. So from right here, I have to take 1 away. So this 2, or this 3 becomes a 2, and I'm now taking, and this becomes 15. So this becomes 2 ones and 15 tenths. Just as I would with a normal subtraction problem without a decimal, I'm doing it with the decimal. So subtract the tenths. 15 minus 7 would be what?